Hello everyone, this video is about the different types of narcissists. There are lots of words out there describing the different types of the narcissistic personality disorder. So here's a quick summary of some of those. There is longer individual videos about them on this channel already on, and there is some more to go on. Narcissistic people want emotions, any emotions, positive or negative, to be loved or to be feared. When it comes to narcissistic people, their worst fear is to be ignored. Narcissistic personality disorder is on a spectrum. They all have different traits that they use, but they all have the same traits. These traits do cross over depending on the person that they're using them on. Some are extremely intelligent, others not so much. Some play victim mode most of the time, others not so much. Some have stunning looks and others not so much. They are individuals, yet the exes all have the same stories to tell. If you've seen the other video, it is like they work from the same sort of books, and with the traits they have, in a way they do, because they all have the narcissistic personality disorder. Not everyone who is intelligent or not intelligent is a narcissist. Not everyone who has stunning looks or is confident is not a narcissist. They do have to have all the traits to go with it. Some narcissistic people are extremely dangerous, others are not. All are mentally abusive to those around them. Some use physical violence in abundance. Some will pull hair, spit in your face, slap you. A few like to go for the throat. Others will not resort to physical violence at all. Some will damage possessions, others will not. So here's a few words described for the individual narcissistic people on the spectrum. The somatic narcissists, they parade their body and looks and brag about their physical selves, brag about their sexual conquest, they exploit their bodies to gain attention from others, and they crave that really badly and use their bodies to get that. The cerebral narcissist pretends to know it all. If they have the knowledge, real or fake, they pretend to know it all. The maintenance of the body is a chore and they cannot usually be bothered with it, so they use real or fake intelligence to gain the attention they crave from those around them. If the narcissist, they only love themselves. If they were the same sex or opposite sex in an intimate relationship, they prefer to meet their own needs, homing in on the other person. The other person is just an extension of themselves to fill a void that they cannot do for themselves. There's the classic narcissist, or some call it the grandiose narcissist. They know everything. It's with all narcissists, it's their way or the highway. These are the ones that you are most likely to read about. Self-centered, arrogant, full of charm, and often having lots of supporters around them. The malignant narcissist, the most pathological and hurtful of all narcissistic people. They have no sense of inner worth, meaning they are full of rage and extremely vindictive. They're extremely dangerous and will stop at nothing to harm others. They are extremely unstable and unstoppable. They will encourage others to fight on their behalf. They are extremely impulsive. They have no empathy or guilt, which, like I say, it crosses over because all narcissists don't really have empathy or guilt. They take lots of rash actions to hurt others. They have an unmitigated rage within themselves. They have the ability to change reality for millions of people. Their crazy internal reality makes those around them believe that the narcissist's crazy reality is true. In the millions, if allowed to do so. They have no limits and there is nothing they will not do to serve themselves. The covert is harder to identify. They are quite fragile, very ashamed people, extremely sensitive to setbacks and criticism. But like I say, all narcissists are sensitive to criticism, so the traits do cross over. They are very woe is me, and they've suffered more than anybody else in the world. They're extremely envious and jealous, not understanding why others get stuff and they don't. They can be passive aggressive, and they can be very antisocial. They will continue to nag and nag and nag at you. They often change jobs very fast, and they get bored very easily, but at the same time they are extremely lazy. Overts, they usually come under the grandiose kind of narcissist. Believe they have a right to everything and anything. Arrogant, self-centered, no empathy, believing they are special and above everyone else. They are better than all those around them. No respect, stubborn and self-centered. There is also another term coming around for them, the communal narcissist. They seem to sacrifice themselves for others, very community-oriented. Coming across as good people, they can whinge and whine a lot. They need praise for everything they do. They are passive aggressive. They control you by giving you things, but they'll happily trip you up and watch you fall. So they can claim that they picked you back up and saved your life. They seem on the outside to work so hard and do so much for others, yet their true behaviour is textbook narcissism. They are a backhanded do-gooder. They may appear to help others. They are just helping themselves. They will also let you know what charities they've helped, how many charities they've helped, how much they've done for other people. And they're just after all the attention and praise. Then there's another one, the inverted, vulnerable, covert narcissist, which again is a crossover of all of the above. Some researchers have identified a special type of covert, vulnerable narcissist called an introverted narcissist. These narcissists are thought to be codependent. They seek to attach themselves to other narcissists to feel special. They are only satisfied or happy when they're in a relationship with another narcissist. They are victim narcissists who suffer from childhood abandonment issues. There is lots more out there. I am putting individual videos on each one. Again, one will have more traits than the other, but the traits do cross over onto the different types. Narcissists are usually in the lesser range where they don't seem to have much going for them, yet they still draw people in. These people do tend to be more violent as they don't have as much control over their anger. Then there's some that fall into the mid-range of narcissist categories. They often use the silent treatment and pity plays to win people over. And then there's the grand narcissist, who usually know what they are and are extremely calculating and cunning in all that they do. Please remember, these videos are just for advice. If you do like the information on this channel, please do subscribe, like and share to get the information out there to those that need it. Please add in the comments any information or words you've heard used to describe different narcissists to help get the advice out there to those that need it. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.